Hey guys, Corey here from Cosplay Tutorials. Today I'm going to be showing you the first part of the tutorial for making something like this. These are teeth that I have made for my friend. It's a latex appliance and it just fits, right over my face. It's pretty comfortable. It's for my friend's Black Lantern Hawk Girl costume, so I'm excited to see how that turns out. So yeah, I'm just going to be showing you the things that you're going to need and how to make the teeth for that costume in this part of the tutorial. So you're going to need the first thing, most importantly, is you're going to need some Sculpey. Now you can get this at Michael's, Curry's, and probably Walmart too is pretty cheap. So I got mine at Michael's. It's about $5 for a little thing like that. So you can probably find it somewhere cheaper, but that was the most convenient place, so I got it there. You're also going to need liquid latex. Now I got this at a makeup supply store called Complexions in Toronto. This ran me about $10 or so, but it lasts for a long time. It's a fairly decent sized bottle of it. So, yep. You're also going to need makeup sponges. You can use a brush if you want. If you want to use a brush for the latex, I would advise using a really crummy dollar store brush because though it is possible to get latex out of a brush and completely save it, sometimes it doesn't always work. So it's always easier to go with a crappy dollar store brush for the littler places to get into with the latex instead of an expensive brush. So yeah, and last thing I need are some cotton balls. You can get these at the dollar store. That's where I always get mine. So yeah. I'm gonna show you how to make the teeth. First thing you're gonna do is this is a piece of Sculpey that I've taken, and you're gonna just break a little chunk of this off, and then you're gonna take this and you're gonna knead it until it gets pretty soft. And yeah, don't be worried if it's really hard off right off the start, because it's going to be. I got a little concerned, but if you need it for a little while, it becomes more than workable. So yeah, I'm just gonna knead this for a little bit, and then I'm going to show you how to make it. So once this is kneaded, which this is pretty good, I'm just gonna make it into sort of a rectangle kind of shape, and I'm gonna pull this off. There we go. And then I'm going to take this little piece, the half of the rectangle that I just made, and I'm just going to pull at one end. Now this is going to make the root. You want to have a root for the tooth because obviously we all have them attached to our teeth. And for the appliance, you're going to put the latex over the root along with the cotton balls, and it's going to stick to the it's going to stick to the latex and grab onto it a lot easier than just trying to get the latex to stick onto the back of that. So yeah, that's why you're gonna want to have a root. And so once you've got a nice tooth shape like that, there you go, just like that. I've made a plaster cast of my face, as you can see here, and I've already got most of my teeth done. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this tooth, put it on with the other teeth, and I'm going to press it down so it forms over the the shape of the cast. And you want to make sure that you're pressing the root down onto the mask, because if you don't, it's going to stick up over the it's going to stick up off the mask, and when you go to apply the latex, it's going to move the tooth up, and you're going to have odd looking teeth that are sort of coming at you like that instead of being flat against each other. So yeah, make sure you push the root down, and once you've got all your teeth made, which as you can see I do, um, you're gonna take the Sculpey, put it on a baking sheet of tin foil. Don't use an actual like a cookie sheet or anything like that. Just take a little piece of tin foil, and well, not a little piece. Take a piece of tin foil and fold the corners up, and put them on the tin foil. Put your oven at let's see here, just make sure I'm right, at 275 degrees Fahrenheit. And you're going to put them in for about 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. Don't let them burn, obviously. Don't let them discolor, because then it's going to make them brittle, and they're going to break on you when you're applying the latex, making the mask, and you don't want to do that. So yeah, put them in the oven for that long. When you take them out, let them cool for a little bit. You're going to want to let them cool for about the same time that they're in there, about 15 minutes or so, maybe longer, just to make sure. I picked one of mine up, and it was still soft right after I put it in, after about 5 minutes, and it was still pretty soft. So let it cool for at least a half an hour if it's not soft after about 15 minutes or so, because when it cools after about 15 minutes, like these, it's going to be rock hard. You can hear it on the computer. They're pretty solid. So yeah, that's why I like using the Sculpey, because rather than using fake nails, these are solid and they're not going to go anywhere. So yeah, once you've got that done, you're uh, you're going to move on to the next part of the tutorial, which I am going to show you, which is going to be applying the latex. And yeah, so if you have any comments or questions, don't be afraid to post them, and please remember to subscribe. Thank you, and I will see you in part 2 of this tutorial.